Stop using ChatGPT for your dropshipping business. I know how that sounds. So instead of arguing about it, I'm just going to show you. I've been running my Shopify store with ChatGPT, with Claude side by side for the last few months. And there's one thing that Claude does that ChatGPT physically cannot, which is pretty much be a virtual assistant AI for your dropshipping business. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Marcus Lam. I'm a high ticket dropshipper. So if you guys have dropshipped in the past before and failed, it's because you probably dropshipped your traditional fidget spinner or dog toy. But today, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm using AI to dropship luxury products. And just for quick context, I am not anti-ChatGPT. I still use ChatGPT, but the truth is I have moved majority of my operations onto Claude, and there's a reason why. So let's first get started. I wanna start off by opening the video towards the first difference between ChatGPT and Claude. And the first big difference is going to be your MCP connectors. It's pretty much, are you able to connect your AI to analyze the data on your store? So for example, in ChatGPT over here, I literally asked it, right? Can you connect to Shopify? And it pretty much doesn't really know what I'm really talking about. It'll give you information, but that's really the capabilities with ChatGPT. Now, Claude, on the other hand, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you know that I showed you guys how I synced Claude with my Shopify MCP server. So I will put the link down in the description for the exact tutorial on how I was able to connect my Claude account to my high ticket dropshipping store. Now, a quick disclaimer, guys, for anyone that is watching, please don't just go onto my store and just dox it or anything. Like, please just understand, like, I'm gonna try to do my best to start the ads over here and really show you guys as transparently as possible the data. But feel free to take it for like product ideas and stuff. But I just remember I had like a bug and it was pretty much just add to carting for so long. I don't know, but don't bug my store, please. Okay, guys, I love you guys. All right, so the first big difference is going to be, all right, boom. I could connect my Shopify store directly with my Claude. And this is very important is because you can actually pull up the catalog. So for example, if I were to go into one of my Drive folders, so I'm gonna pull up my Google Drive. And so this Google Drive is going to have all of the inventory and data for, let's just say, one of my suppliers. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. First, I'm gonna download this file that my supplier gave me, and I'm gonna upload it onto my Claude. So one of the biggest bottlenecks that we have as a high ticket dropshipper is reading our store's data. So this is the first way, which is going in and analyze this data sheet for me and compare and contrast it with my store plan for any questions. And then also, guys, you guys want to toggle your model. I recommend Opus 4.8. That's when you have the highest efficiency. You're using more effort though and tokens when you are playing around with these models, but generally I'll just do Opus 4.8 if I can. And so what's the big difference here, guys? The first big difference is that I'm literally using the Claude AI to connect with my Shopify, and then now I am, boom, looking at the Excel sheet that my suppliers are giving me and able to upload it onto my store. You see how it's smooth and fast? Yeah, ChatGPT can't do that. So let's see what it says. You could see that it's first analyzing, and then it will find all of the SKUs inside my store, and it will run this command and do what it needs to do. So we'll pause real quick just to let it load. Okay, so sometimes you're gonna have Claude needing your permissions to do something, so make sure you just click the allow, and now it has the permission to go into your store and really just update everything. So you guys can see these are some of the products that I have, and we're gonna prepare our store for launch. I will document everything that I can as I'm using AI, as I'm using this technology with you guys. So make sure you guys join our free school community where we show you guys step by step how to start your dropshipping store, how to find the niche, how to run the ads, and then also how you can use AI now to really jumpstart your business and get yourself situated with this business model. This business model is high ticket dropshipping, and now you guys can see that Claude finally gave us the outcome. So let's read it together. Here's the headline. I do have questions. The two catalogs don't overlap at all. The uploaded is wood pellet stoves, and I sell completely different things. So what's the relationship you're expecting? So this is why it's so fun, because you could actually go in and now even tell it, since this is a missing products in my catalog. My English doesn't even make sense right here. Since these are missing products in my catalog, can you add them onto my store? Scrape from comparator websites and let me know if you have any questions. So now it's actually gonna be able to go, wait, I'm not able to do that. Pull product content from copyright. Okay, so I wanna clarify some things first, right? When it comes to the copywriting and violating terms of service, because this does appear, it's very important you guys understand that like when we're a dropshipper, we have the authorized license to use the images of our supplier. Now, if your competitor made an entire image on their own and they're trademarking it, then that might be a different story. But generally speaking, it's pretty simple. The supplier has the product, they have the marketing tools and resources, so they take photos of the product and then they give it to us as distributors. So my point being is that you could actually take and scrape the images that you find online, and we will go into another video on how we could do that exactly. But I want to go into my reason number 2, which is how you can use the extension to do work for you as well. So I'll give you guys an example. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up google.com, and then let's just say I need to use my Claude over here. Instead of trying desktop, I'll exit out, and then what you could do is toggle it to 4.8, and then you could actually talk with your browser so that your browser can do things for you. So for example, I can have it go to sunray.com and find me the top 3 best-selling products and their price. Sunray Sauna's website, because I don't know what their faux URL is. So let's see what it says. Like I said, there's always going to be that plan part that you have to approve. So just click approve because it's permissions. Okay, so we're going to wait over here, and you can see that Claude is literally inside my browser doing task for me. Now this is so cool because I could pretty much have Claude go through and do an audit and scrape the information from my supplier and put it to my website, and I could go grab a coffee. I don't even drink coffee, but I could go do something else. And that's exactly how dropshippers, e-commerce owners, business people, entrepreneurs are using AI. Like, you could do so many things at once in parallel, and if you have an idea, then you can go and create it and make it happen. So ChatGPT cannot do this yet, or at least not to my knowledge. And when it comes to this stuff, my best recommendation is finding your workflow, finding your style, finding how you like to do things. Like for example, for me, when I'm running my dropshipping business, I like to separate things into 3 different areas of business operations. So I'll have the marketing side of things, which is what most people get caught up on, which is the ads. The second thing I have is your sales process. So when a customer comes in from being a stranger to being a buyer, what is that entire pipeline process of operations like? Are you taking care of them? Are you following up with them? does your messaging align with each other? So for example, if I have on my ad that says free baseball hat when you buy the product, but then you speak with the rep that you have on your store and they don't know what baseball apparel you're talking about, well, that's an incongruent and just makes people not really trust your business. So you want to make sure you have a good sales process. And then the final thing is also your finances, your bookkeeping. That's always going to be something that AI will excel in, simply because it's numbers and it's more patterns. And as I'm explaining this to you all right now, it literally gave us back the results. So why is this so cool? It's because you could literally have Claude do your product upload for you, or your inventory, or checking a competitor violating your MAP policy, which means your minimum advertising price. So these are just 2 ways so far that I've just given you. The first way is you could use Claude to understand your store in a whole new level just by talking to it. The second way is by having Claude do stuff for you on the extension. And my final big, like super big, helpful tactic for me that I like to use Claude now. I'm sure you could use it with ChatGPT too though, but this is cool because what you could actually do is analyze all of my products and give me a visual representation of how I am competing against the marketplace. Find my ideal target audience, my ICP. So this is so interesting because as you guys are building your businesses, I think the most important 2 levers of a business is what do you sell and who do you sell to? And so you could actually use all of the data that you're obtaining, and then you use AI to analyze that data, okay? But you could also bring it to the next level where I want to see it in visuals. I want to see it in diagrams. I want to know who my target audience is so that I can match it up with what I want to sell them, and ultimately what? Create long-term customer value, customer LTV, right? So what am I trying to say here, guys? I'm trying to say here is that because the fact that Claude could go into your store, because the fact that it could literally be your AI assistant, you now have a whole entire new lens of operations. You could see the entire business in a whole new level, right? It's kind of like people trying to run ads, but there are people that will run ads on flyers or newspapers. And there'll also be people that will run ads on social media. Who's gonna win? Obviously social media, because everyone is on social media. Like, it's just going towards that. You have a whole new pool of people rather than sticking in a certain demographic, because let's just say you have a flyer ad that you put on the billboard as you're driving on the highway. That's limited to only so many people. It's the same thing here. You can just use the traditional Google Analytics. You could use ChatGPT here and there to look at your competitors or something, I guess, on search. But ultimately, how can you not, in today's day and age of 2026, not have an AI being your AI assistant? Like, it's pretty much like a no-brainer. And by the way, guys, if any of what I'm saying is confusing you, please don't be afraid to let me know. If you have any questions in the comments down below, I'd love to answer it. So please don't be afraid to ask. Questions are good. And if you guys want step-by-step processes and us to work together, kind of be a strategic partner with you, we do have a revenue share program inside our coaching offer. So apply in the link in the description if that does serve you some interest. So guys, this pretty much concludes today's video. It's pretty much what I want to show you, which is the biggest difference between Claude and ChatGPT is the fact that Claude could literally connect with your Shopify store, analyze data, give it to you in visual diagrams and just different ways to look at your business. You'll be able to connect with your store at a whole new level. ChatGPT cannot do that. It could also go into your browser and you can have it do things for you without you needing to do it. So if you're not a super tech person, this is great because you literally just have to talk to it. And then you could actually program your computer in the future where you just have to click a button on your keyboard and then you could just voice and talk to it. And then we're going into the world where it's really based off of prompting, which is pretty much how are you communicating with the AI? What type of language are you using? And it's just interesting where the world is going. And in a world of AI with so much things moving so fast, having a coaching mentor, having a community of people that are on the same path is so important. And that's why we do what we do here at Peak Flow. We're trying to pioneer the next education system for entrepreneurs, business owners like you, high ticket dropshippers. This is luxury retail with AI. AI has benefited this business model significantly, and I hope today's video benefited you. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hit the subscribe button, and until next time,